Welcome back. Here's my review of my Prairie, I think that's what you call it, Prairie View Industries ramp. Um, it's made to be a wheelchair ramp capable of carrying 800 pounds, but that's not how I plan on using it. I plan on using this ramp for a sport bike. Um, I looked at all the other ramps that were traditionally made for sport bikes and motorcycles and ATVs, and those ramps didn't appeal to me. They were inflexible. They were very long. Even when you fold them up, they were longer than this is right here, which is, you know, 3 feet, if that, and it's 30 inches wide by 6 feet, completely elongated. But folded up, this is the ramp. I mean, it's this wide, and I like it for the size, the compact portability of it all, and also you can use them as two separate ramps, But so can you do with the other traditional ones. But this one was the one that I wanted to fit inside this van under a bunch of other stuff. So I needed the space. Those other ramps didn't have the space. Also, they didn't have this floor that was completely flat. They have the bars running down, and I see issues with that. You can twist your ankle, slip. So they didn't have this sticky stuff here. Although you could put the sticky tape, on anything, but it already comes with it. It's already done. And yeah, I didn't want to take a chance on loading a motorcycle by myself and having issues with those bars and slipping in through those bars. This is a completely flat surface that they would use for wheelchairs and stuff. So I'm just gonna open it, expand it so you can see it, and it's pretty simple. There's no hooks to it. There's only a couple bolts, and I drilled a couple holes right here in the bumper. You can see that, just a couple bolt holes, and but you don't need it. But it's extra stability so the ramp doesn't try to slide back on you or something. So here we go. Oh, weighs 36 pounds too, very light, and I like it for that too. So you can carry it with these two hooks right here that come with it, such as like this, and like that. And it has some Velcro straps that keeps them from knocking the two planks together. It's got a lock pin right here, and these just slide out of these little slits right here. You can see that. Kind of like that. Kick it out. Oh, the lock pin was in this way. There you go. So it's two pieces. See that? They're not exactly the same size, I don't think, but they're pretty close. And which one's the front? This is the front. Let's just open it up like this. Oh, make sure the lock pin's there, which it is. These are the lock pins right here. But if you lose these for some reason, which I thought I might, I bought some bolts from Home Depot or Lowe's, similar size, fits in the same holes. No big deal. Always gotta have a backup plan. There's no tools involved. Once these holes are already made, there's no tools involved to set this up. So you have to slide, if you want to use both the ramps. I mean, you can separate them like this and use the ramp separate if you want. But if you want the full 800 pounds and you want them closer together, I mean you can do however you want to do it. You can have separate pieces, just as strong. One piece as it is with two pieces. So this bolt will just keep it from sliding back in case there is an issue. Which I recommend use the bolts if you're doing a lot of heavy lifting. Alright, so to get them together, all you need to do is, I think the lock pin is in the way. Just line up the bolt, slide it on. Like so. Make sure the lock pin is engaged. Get the next bolt. Bada boom, bada bing. Now, it won't slide no matter how hard you pull it. It won't slide back, not left or right, except for the bottom part. But I mean, when you're getting up with your heavy loads, there's no wiggle room. It's perfect. Only other improvement I can make to this ramp would be if they had some of this material underneath here, so that way, I don't know, I guess you don't need to get the bolts, but something to protect the metal from getting scraped up on the hard cement, gravel, granite, whatever you have. That would be my only improvement that I can suggest, is they put something underneath here, because it's just metal underneath. Well, they do have a little bit of tape there. Huh. Maybe I was mistaken. Yeah. I guess it's a little bit. Tape's not 100%. It's on the lip of it. I guess that's good enough. So maybe they did think of everything. This only came up because I turned the thing sideways. That's it, folks. Now you got a ramp, handle 800 pounds, 400 pounds each side, or a wheelchair, or a dirt bike, or a sport bike, or an ATV. I wouldn't necessarily use one of those big Harleys because they tend to weigh quite a bit, and it's just wide enough, 30 inches wide, to get a sport bike, the profile of the sport bike. Harley sticks way out. I don't know if you can walk up a Harley unless you have, this is like something you can do by yourself, but if you have two people, you can't really use the center part because of these things. So you want to walk up the bike off to the side like this, up the ramp, or if there's not enough room, and as long as the bike is not overweight, you can walk it up like this, and then have like a stepping stool right here to get into your van, or maybe you have a minivan or something, or a pickup truck, either or. So I really like this ramp. Very compact. Look how long it is. So this is the ramp that I would choose to buy for any kind of motorcycle that is, or utility vehicle that meets the weight requirement. Now the height requirement, according to the manufacturer, is supposed to be a little bit lower than this, but this is how high my van is, and I couldn't find anything else I was happier with. So this is what I like, and I could choose. My sport bike is only going to weigh 400 pounds wet. So and that meets the requirement for the weight. Just be mindful of the height. So this is the end of the video. I recommend this ramp. It's about $265 at Lowe's. You can get it online, and they can ship it to your house for free. So that was another plus for this ramp. But I couldn't find any other ramps that met my requirements as good as this ramp did, even though I never plan on using it for a wheelchair. But if I ever get unable bodied, I guess I could use it as a wheelchair ramp too. So that's it, folks. I'm out. Lean with it. Go get it.